Investigators say they now know what started a fire in Post Falls Friday. Take a look at these photos from the Idaho Department of Lands. You can see what's left behind from this campfire. A rock ring with cans inside. Investigators say the unattended campfire caused the Parkway Fire in Post Falls Friday. IDL says this is a good example of why it's important to make sure your campfire is completely out. The Parkway Fire forced people from their homes. They were unable to return until Sunday morning. Our Vanessa Perez is live in Post Falls with the latest on the investigation. Vanessa.
Well, that campfire started at the Post Falls Community Forest, which is a city-owned park, and it's located up this road, and campfires are actually not allowed on that piece of land. The Post Falls Police Department says because of this careless act, that park suffered some real damage, and it's going to take a couple years to recover from. These remnants of a campfire point to the cause of the Parkway Fire, which caused people to evacuate their homes Friday.
Campfires are just not a good idea. This is kind of what happens when you have one of them that gets loose and causes a lot of damage. Takes a lot of resources.
Those resources on the ground and in the air. Luckily, no homes were damaged or lost, and that's thanks to the good work of fire crews. Police say there's not a lot of evidence from the campfire to go off of at this point.
Somebody in the public had seen something, seen a person or persons with a campfire in that area. We'd love to hear from them to figure out who is actually ultimately responsible for this.
Crews are asking you to think twice about starting a campfire.
Everyone knows who's lived up here is one. Campfires, make sure if you're done with the campfire, put it out. Make sure you can actually have a campfire this time of year with all the dry underbrush and trees and everything like that.
So that damaging situations like this one can be avoided. Captain Brantl believes there is a sign at the trailhead that says no campfires are allowed. But again, there are many access points, and there is a chance that the people or person who did this did not see that sign. Again, if you have any information about this campfire that started on Friday afternoon, you are encouraged to call the Post Falls Police Department. Live in Post Falls, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.